Ever since I was a jit, I knew I was a winner. I pray to God forgive me cause I'm a born sinner. Got more on my plate than a Thanksgiving dinner. Gotta save for rainy days cause shit do get thinner.
Yo, how we giving it up, man? It's your boy Jumpout LO, and you tuned in to Check Your Mental. And today, I want to talk about materialistic things, right? And how materialistic things don't define you. You know, I'm in my car because it's raining. You know, every time it rains, I record in the car. So I remember asking a question a while back, and I think it was my Facebook, or it might have been my Instagram, not sure. But the question was, would you prefer a 2022 Honda Accord or a 2012 BMW? And for my surprise, many people said, no, I'll take the Beamer all day, man. And I looked at it and I said, but why would you take a car that's 10 years old versus getting a brand new Honda Accord, 0 miles, you're the first owner? And it showed me where people's minds were at. And sometimes we value material things to such a high. Like, we give these things value, right? And as a foreign, yeah, you have a foreign, but you're still renting. You don't have a home. You don't have a garage to park that foreign car. And if it breaks down, the parts are way more expensive on the BMW than they would be on a Honda Accord. And first of all, it's brand new. Your Honda Accord is brand new. So you're not gonna have any issues for the first probably 100,000 miles. Versus having a car that's probably 100,000 miles is gonna in the verge of breaking down and giving you a bunch of issues. So again, I used to be one of those people that I thought designer gave you like a higher status, and people look at you different when you have Gucci on and all these designer brands, right? And as I got wiser, I realized that brands don't define who you are. It's your character, it's your actions, it's how you carry yourself. What is it for me if I have a $1,000 outfit, $2,000 outfit, but I treat people badly? What is it to me if I have all this clothes on, but I don't buy nothing for my kids, and I don't have kids? Just using that example, what is all that worth is if my character doesn't reflect that, right? And as I got older, I kind of let go of all the designer and started focusing on even local brands, or just started supporting local businesses and buying brands that are made in my town, or just smaller shops that are not known throughout the masses. The reason why I started doing that, because I became comfortable in my skin, and the things that I had on didn't define me. It was in my brain. It was in here. You know, you could be dressed down in all this designer, but you have no knowledge of self. You have no self-identity. You're just doing it because you see rappers do it, or you see a celebrity do it, but you don't even know why you have this on, and you hold so much value to these things, right? And a little while ago, I was watching this another thing that popped up on the screen was this guy. He had on all this Balenciaga from head to toe, but it looked like he was dressed like a homeless man, because it just looked at the clothes looked ridiculous. He looked like he had a trash bag as a coat. So it was like a skit. They were like, everybody was kind of like giving him money, like, yo, man, you all right? You need something to eat, because they thought he was homeless. And he just kept saying, well, this is Balenciaga. This is Balenciaga. This is Balenciaga. First of all, if you knew what they stood for, you wouldn't even wear that. That's number one. And number two, clothes don't define you. Just because it's expensive doesn't mean it looks good. You make the drip, right? You make the clothes. You make the clothes look good. The clothes don't make you look good. You make them look good. And that's what I had to learn, right? So for me, I started shopping in lower end stores, and I still look good in it, because I make the clothes. The clothes don't make me. They don't define who I am. But for a long time, I was stuck in that matrix, in that world of thinking that, oh nah, they're gonna look at me more because I have this on. No. When I walk in the room, they notice me. Not because of what I got on. It's my intelligence, my aura, the energy that I bring. That's what matters. It's not what you got on. You're only gonna attract women that are only that are only into your money because they figure you got money because you got all this expensive stuff. You're only gonna attract people that are shallow and don't even have a clue on what life really is about, right? Because if you had a clue, why are you still living in a building and your outfit costs more than your rent? That doesn't make any sense. If your outfit costs more than your rent, that doesn't make any sense. Or if, like, going back to the car, if you have to park your car outside in the streets and you don't have a garage to put this foreign car, you're doing things backwards. That is the mentality we got to break. That is the system we got to get out of. And think of more investments and assets instead of liabilities. All these things lose value as soon as you buy them. As soon as you buy them, they lose value. They're not worth the same once you put it on. The set is over. And they go out of fashion. I don't care much for fashion. I wear what I like. I like what I like. Now, me today, I go thrifting. And you'll be surprised the wonderful things you'll find at a thrift store. I don't care no more to try to impress people that don't care about me. Impress yourself. Make sure you're doing things for you. And if that's what you like, if you do like high-end things, but you got it to cover that lifestyle, by all means, do it. That's what you like. I'm not knocking it. Me personally, if I could buy more things, that I could buy more with the money you're spending on all that clothes. I could take a trip somewhere with the money you spent on that clothes. You know what I mean? I could save that money and get an LLC and start a little online business going. I could do so much with that money instead of spending it on clothes or spending it on things to boost your self-esteem. Because a lot of people, they hide behind the clothes with low self-esteem. You take all that off, you take all that designer off, and who are you? If they strip you down from all the clothes, from all the chains, the jewelry, and all that, who are you? Are you willing to stand strong in a room when you don't have none of that stuff on? All that stuff is superficial stuff, man. And it doesn't define you. You have to work on you. You have to work on your self-esteem. You have to work on bettering yourself. Just because you have a bunch of expensive clothes doesn't mean you better yourself. Because like I said before, if you're still treating people like crap, what does it matter that you have all this expensive stuff on? You haven't worked on yourself. People have the definition of defining success with buying expensive stuff. That's not success. You just misspend your money on nonsense. That's not success. Just because you see somebody drip down in designer, that's not success. That's what the media portrays as success, and that's what we absorb. We're brainwashed to think that these things means that we're successful. Successful is what you have up here. What you have in your mind, like I said before, how you carry yourself, how you're able to solve problems, how you treat other people, how you serve humanity. That is success. Well, at least that's my definition of success. Clothes and cars, all of that stuff goes away. But if you die today, what's going to be your legacy? Are people going to remember you? Oh, yeah, he dressed really nice. Oh, man, he was always at the mall blowing the bag. That's what you want to be remembered as? Or do you want to be remembered as a person that made a difference and an impact in people's lives? That's what I want to be remembered as. I don't want to be remembered as the guy that was always fly, but didn't do nothing for his community or his environment and trying to help people better themselves. I was once stuck in the matrix, y'all. I was stuck for a long time thinking that this was the way of living because I looked up to certain rappers and I thought that was the way to be. And it truly isn't. All those guys are empty. That's why they're always high and on all types of drugs, or always drunk or drinking lean, because they're empty inside. They're empty inside. Once you're full of love and you learn how to love yourself, you don't need things to validate who you are. You don't need none of that stuff to validate who you are. You're a powerful source of inspiration. One of my friends always says that. You're a powerful source of inspiration, and you truly are. But don't let society, don't let the media, don't let these artists and celebrities influence you to thinking that their way of living is the right way. And just because they're showing you this designer and this and that they're successful. Some of these people are broke. They're broke. And we sitting there thinking that that's the way of living. And then you're influencing these young men and women from the urban communities to do the most to get these designer things. They're willing to put their life on the line for some designer. Hustling for clothes. Hustling to impress a woman. If you have to sell drugs to impress somebody, you hustling backwards. You know, I was once in that lifestyle, but I was lost, y'all. And I don't condemn anybody or try to make it feel how you're being a hypocrite. You used to do that too, but I used to. I snapped out of it, and now I try to get people to look at life differently, because that's not the way to live. Yo, seriously, if somebody would have taught me about businesses and LLCs earlier in the game, Lord knows where I would be today, right? Instead of going through the fast route and trying to sell drugs and trying to do it that way. That way wasn't it, y'all. I was hustling for clothes. I wasn't hustling to better my life. I wasn't hustling to help my mother get out the hood. I was hustling for me, to impress other people that didn't give a damn about me. To impress people that didn't care about me. Went to jail, I had to bail myself out. Didn't nobody help me to get out of jail, none of that. So it's like, what are you doing? Who are you trying to impress? Make sure you're impressing yourself. Don't do things to impress other people. And I'm going to say it again. Clothes don't define who you are. Material things don't define who you are. Your actions, your thoughts, the way you carry yourself, that who defines who you are. The way you treat other people, that's what defines you, not what you got on. So, I'm in there with that, y'all. Learn to love yourself for who you are. And you don't need material things to define you. So you tuned in to Check Your Mental. This your boy Jumpout low. Man.
People hate you when you speak the truth. They hate that shit. And shame on you if you mislead the youth. How you 35 with a missing tooth? You don't feed your kids, but you in the booth.